A talk about ZETA Division.
Too
It's
late.
a shame. I mean, Minnie is here later on the show. We can maybe grill him a little bit, Slicky, about that as well. But let's talk about ZETA Division, who I don't even know what words to say here. Like, they just got obliterated. As the resident Japanese Valorant fan, Paper Thin.
Yeah.
What happened?
First half of Corrode gave me some hope that they maybe had some ideas. Like, I thought there were a couple moments where they were reading the map pretty decently, had some cool thoughts on things, like some good timings with trying to make some coordinated explosive plays at chokes to shut some of the players down that are going to be near that choke and things like that. But after that, it was just clear like they just couldn't match pound for pound. I mean, Primmy's turning their flashes on these exploding plays they have, and he just gets a 4K out of it and stuff like that. Like, they're just not ready for what other teams are going to be throwing at them in response to what they want to do, because they just don't have the same level of skill. Like, they just frankly just don't. I don't know what else to say right now. You lose, your best player in depth, and Sugar Zero's coming out there as an IGL for the first time. It looks pretty rough from his department, except for, again, the first half of Corrode I thought was okay, and after that it was just not great.
Yeah, it feels like one of those teams that every game we might just be going, it's an aim diff. Like, they're like, really, the only person who could kind of aim was Echo on like a similar level where he had a couple of rounds, but then he's also, for every round he does good, he's also overheating and losing a round, like pretty much equally. So it's it feels like he has to do it all, and honestly, from what I'm watching, it that might be true. So it's going to be a rough year, man. I agree with Paperfin. I don't think they can go pound for pound aim wise with a lot of teams, but it's probably, this is like, looks pretty drastic because, I mean, Full Sense is one of the better aiming teams, but I would say most teams in Pacific at the moment have crazy firepower. So it's gonna be a rough year.
Gonna be rough. Anything to add, Chobra?
No, I mean, I just feel bad because even the one silver lining is eco, right? For the Japanese fans, like the fact that the one silver lining you seem to have is the Korean player, like that just hurts. Like, just given what they're kind of hoping for. Now, obviously, we'll get to a different team where maybe you do have a little bit more hope, but I think that's a shame because I think there was a lot of hype still around Shota coming back and things like that. But I agree with Sliggy. Full Sense, when it comes to a pure mechanical battle, that's always hard to gauge because they should be near the type when it comes to mechanics. So we'll see how ZETA looks against other teams.
What about Gen.G? Are Gen.G gonna be fine? Because this, I think, of the like higher expectation teams, this was maybe the one where you looked at them play and go, ooh, that's maybe a bit worrying. Paper Thin?
Yeah, it is worrying. I mean, I found a lot of this whole scenario very strange. First of all, the map pick was bizarre. I don't know what you're doing picking Abyss here against a team that was the second best Abyss team in Pacific last year.
Oh, let him know. Let him know.
Yeah.
Only you would know that. Only you would know who the second best Abyss team
Yeah,
in
the
Pacific
best team is
was last year.
DRX. The best Abyss team is DRX. But the second best is DFM. So first of all, the map pick was bizarre to me. The role swaps did not look comfortable at all. I mean, Ash could frag. Texture looked really lost all day. He had an okay Abyss, but he was really sluggish on the Neon, I felt. So like, the stuff just kind of, it didn't look great. It just all felt slow and not adaptive, and like, losing Munchkin obviously hurts. And yeah, I was scared. I'm scared for Gen.G now. Karan didn't look great.
I want to move on to DFM because I mean, Paper Thin, I'll let you can go on a little victory lap here in a second. But I want to just let everyone know that round that you just showed, that round 1 against Gen.G, like, I knew Gen.G were in trouble this game from that round. Like, as the very first round of the game, when DFM do like a flank retake and the timing is really nice, and you could skip ahead to like when it's the retake, but like when they get into this spot and the timing is nice and the util is good and they all seem to know exactly what they were doing, I was like, oh no, Gen.G might lose. I was instantly like, Gen.G might lose this game if DFM are playing like this. Like this, that looks actually pretty good. And so yeah, let's move on now to talking about DFM, because obviously DFM, unless you're Paper Thin, who saved us from a guarantee mistake, by the way. But unless you're paper thin, you probably didn't think DFM were gonna be that great or win this game. But they did, and they looked impressive doing it. And I think in particularly their two new players as well looked like, holy, they found them. They found the Japanese shooters. They found them.
Yeah, they've got Yatsuka and Kaide can frag. I mean, we've seen glimpses of it even in the loss to RRQ, where both of them had some pretty stellar like individual plays. I think so for the Gen.G match, what this came down to me was actually that this is one of the most impactful skirmish wins I think we've seen, because they forced Gen.G to have to go for the first ban and the first pick, which I think really played into their hands, because it allowed them to go into two maps that, again, I think their two best maps from 2025 were Abyss and Pearl. So they were able to bring those out right away, have two maps that they know really well, that they played really well well enough last year, that it was looking really favorable to me. As soon as I saw it come out, I'm like, holy shit, they've done this. They've actually outmaneuvered Solo here. On top of that, like you're talking about great retakes, great plans. That smoke they had on the eco round to jump onto the A site so they could avoid a lot of the util, and then they took an eco win on the second pistol in Abyss was just insane. Yeah, they really had a great read, great like rotations in terms of quick ability to move around the map. Like Cess was calling a good game, especially on Abyss. I felt like I think that it got a little too predictable on Pearl on their attack side. I think there could be some work there to put some more pressure in the middle of the map and stuff like that. But really, the util coordination was insane. I mean, that coordination play with the Waylay ult on Abyss, where they sent the veto up mid, was absolutely gorgeous. I mean, just in cool ideas that they were coming with on maps that they look really well prepared for. Don't know that I want to talk about the second match as much.
Well, we'll get to that in a second. I just want to point out as well, on Abyss, May bottom fragged. Imagine telling a DFM fan you're going to win a map where May bottom frags. I mean, that would have been impossible to think about last year. So it just kind of shows that, hey, that as a team, and again, this is like we're talking about ZETA, like they just don't have the shooters. Like even as we come to the second game, we'll talk about it now. Like going forward though, like this proves like, okay, you actually have people that can shoot against what should be a half decent team. Like you've proven that you can do this. So that's wonderful. And by the way, if you're wondering, May on the next map, I think dropped 30. Yeah, he dropped 31 on the next map. Yeah. So it's not like he was having a terrible time. He just had a quiet map and then instantly went back to the May we know. So this is the next week of Pacific, which starts on Thursday again, I believe. Our first game is Team Secret versus DFM. Get ready to smile. A guarantee of DFM. Paper thin, I'm going to ask you for this first. Percentage the Team Secret win this. Yeah, what's your percent on this game?
Like 45? I think it's actually not bad. I mean,
so you think Secret have a decent chance?
Like the thing is like
I thought you were gonna go like 8.
I'm mega concerned that maybe DFM decided that they don't feel like they can make it to Santiago, so they're gonna limit test. Like they're gonna play maps that they're bad at, and they're just gonna see what happens. Like they're gonna be like, yeah, fuck it, we're gonna play Bind. We perma-banned it all last year. Let's give it a go. Like that was the decider, by the way, in that RRQ match. If it got there, was Bind, a map they barely play. I don't think they played it since 2024 or something like that. Like it clearly seems to me like Vors feels like he either has a great read on some stuff or has some tricks up his sleeves, and then we saw the tricks up the sleeves didn't work. So do you just go back to playing Pearl split, Abyss if you get it, which you probably won't because most teams are going to ban it against you? Like, I mean, I could see Team Secret just kind of having that, again, veteran presence that comes over the line maybe, but I think it should be DFM. Like, they have more firepower. So
I'm going to tell you right now, I mean, it took teams multiple months to figure out to ban EG's Fracture. No way they're going, well, it's DFM Abyss. We gotta get rid of it.
It took 4 Abysses last year. It took 4.
It takes way longer than you would expect from most teams. They'll be fine, I'm sure. They'll be fine. Just pick Abyss. There you go, DFM.